choose your cellmate wisely. When I say that, people they go, well, I'm not going to go to jail. And I'm like, no. I mean that in a scenario of choose your spouse wisely. Because in an essence, that is your cellmate. You're handcuffed to them for the rest of your life. Welcome to yet another episode starring my boy Wes. Woo-woo. The crowd goes mild.
Always. More than you know.
I remember the first time you said that. That was pretty funny.
Every now and then.
That was pretty funny, man.
Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
Hey, today's going to be a good episode. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But before we get into it, hey, thank you for however you got here. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Pony Express, postcards,
Express, podcast
mailers,
room,
that airplane thing at the beach,
the Spotify thing, whatever.
We should get an airplane thing at the beach.
Oh yeah,
where they pull the little
thing
sign.
They pull around.
Next time you're in Destin, I'm just going to book one. You'll just be out there like, what the hell? You wouldn't be able to see it.
Let's do it.
You'd have to somebody have to read it to you.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. So, however you're joining us, thank you for watching. If you don't mind, as you know, we don't charge for these. So if you would, please share this with a friend. That's all you got to do. Just click the little share button. Say, go listen to this teabag over here. He rambles on about shit nobody cares about, but
we care.
He's got a sexy sidekick, Wessel.
That's right. I'm I'm age before beauty.
You're the eye candy.
The eye candy.
The eye candy we keep around here.
Yeah, for our audience, it's a good choice. It's a good call.
Oh man. Today's episode, are you living life? Not the life. Are you living life?
Living.
This is one of my first quotes. I put it in, I wrote it, and then I go, oh my gosh, I wrote that.
Oh my gosh. That was smart.
Most people end up regretting the place they put themselves in. When you think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Most people end up regretting the place they put themselves in.
Yeah. It's good.
And what I mean by that is you are an average of all of the decisions you've made in your life, good and bad. And these poor me people, I can't catch a break people.
Yeah.
Get them away from me. I'm telling you right now, it happened to me the other day. We was out somewhere and somebody started that bullshit. The poor me, I can't catch a break. I got up and left. And they come out and they said, "Where'd you go?" I said, "I'm not listening to that." I shut up. And I go, well, that's how they are. Okay, that's fine. I'm not listening to it. Yeah. I don't need that negative bullshit around me. If they want to be negative, they can take their ass someplace else. I don't even want it around me. That's like riding around with a bank robber to me. Like I don't want that.
Yeah.
Get it away from me. So in this episode, I thought I'd cover some things that I believe. Notice I said I believe. I'm not going to say is factual. I believe people learn too late in life.
They learn too late in life. I like where you're going.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's just dive right in. You focused on the wrong thing for too long. Number one.
Yeah, that happens.
I've done it. Big Shirley. I tried to make it work.
Big Shirley. Oh.
A few people are going to catch that. Leave me a comment down below if you know.
I've heard it. I'm not going to comment, but
it's a Big Shirley. If you know the TV show that came off of.
Okay, move on. You're going to get stuck.
That everything is temporary.
Yeah.
Everything here on this earth is temporary, and this is the one. And I would probably even say some people probably live their whole life and never even get to this. But I think a lot of people learn this late in life. And I think when I made the shift and I finally understood that, hey, man, this is the way it is, that's when I changed. And number 3 is life isn't fair. Guess what, man? In case you're one of those people that just now heard this for the first time, life isn't fair. And really, people don't care about you.
I thought you were going to be like, I don't even care about you.
People don't.
No, generally. Yeah, what we say, how many million people? You know, you'd be
322.
Yeah, the ones that do, they'll keep them close.
Yeah. The ones in your circle and in your corner.
Oh, we're pulling from an old episode on this one here.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Pulling from an old episode with number 4, too.
This is one that I learned probably in the last 2 years.
Well, we did an episode on this.
Yeah. That you are responsible for your own happiness.
Yeah.
Most people think that somebody, like your spouse, is responsible for making you happy, or you are responsible for making them happy. No. Now you can add to their happiness.
Sure.
You can, come alongside their happiness. You can increase their happiness, but you're not responsible for their happiness. This is the one I told my kids. Choose your cellmate wisely. And when I say that, people they go, well, I'm not going to go to jail. And I'm like, no. I mean that in a scenario of choose your spouse wisely. Because in an essence, that is your cellmate. You're handcuffed to them for the rest of your life. Choose your cellmate wisely.
Yeah. And don't take marriage advice from Kosmo. You're handcuffed to this. It's the most beautiful thing.
But hey, man, that's your life partner, right?
You're right. It's yep.
Right?
That's a way
How
of putting it.
How many people get married because of emotional stuff?
I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people do.
What is it? 50 or
as many as end in divorce.
Yeah, it's like 50% of marriages end up in divorce.
Yeah. They were saying too that statistic doesn't even evade like if you're a Christian or whatever. They still.
Well, it goes back to you know.
Sure.
You chose somebody based on looks or based on this or based on that. And honestly, I know I wasn't equipped, but man, I had a calling inside of me. And I said this ever since I was young. I will only be married once. And I remember when my wife got down on one knee and asked for my hand in marriage, I knew she was the one.
Yep.
That night at the Golden Corral buffet line, she chose me.
Oh man, the Golden Corral.
You know what movie that's all of? It's actually that night at the Denny's men's restroom. Your daddy chose me.
That's Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights.
Yeah. That's a hit. The Denny's.
One more that I believe people learn too late. You can't fix the past, only the future.
Sure. I heard something the other day said addicts, when they have resentment, that they'll relapse. They're going to use. Apparently, that's like a known thing.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. It's news to me. But I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Here's one that this is one that I learned way too late in life. Words are like bullets. Once you turn them loose, you can never get them back. Dude, I thought it was more important for me to express myself than for me to shoot for resolution. And oh my gosh, boy, I'll tell you what, man, I fired a lot of bullets out of my mouth. And that's one I wish I could go back and fix the past, but unfortunately I can't. But thank goodness I chose my cellmate wisely.
She would probably agree with you.
No, she would. Yeah, no, she would. I've said we've all said that.
No, yeah, yeah.
I mean, listen.
And we should go back. If you were in a relationship formerly where there was abuse and you had to get out of it, I think that you're good.
Yeah.
We're not trying to judge anybody.
Yeah. No. If you're in an abusive relationship, yeah, that's
our relationship is not yours. We're
right. Yeah, we're speaking from where we're at. Money can't fix a lifetime of bad choices.
That's true.
You can't. I've seen people that had no money, that got money, and were more miserable.
Yeah.
And then ended up just being just as broke. This is one that, man, I'm not going to say I haven't struggled with it. I think everybody does a little bit, inwardly, outwardly, however you deal with this emotion. But I don't think I've really struggled with it too much. But jealousy is a wasted emotion, at least in my head. I'm not very. Are you jealous?
I listened to a thing where they were talking about feelings. How when polled, people said they could only feel 3 things.
Yeah.
When they were happy, pissed off, or sad. Those are the only feelings they could describe. And they were talking about how dissonant that is. Like, as humans, we need to learn to communicate feelings that we have. And there's like jealousy, and then there's envy. And jealous, that one of them was more like volatile. It was like, that's kind of messed up. Like, if you're envious, you're like, I should have what that person has. I don't think that person deserves it. Or if you're just tacitly like, I'm just jealous, like, oh man, you're at the beach and, screw you, man, I wish I was there. And in reality, you're not like, you're happy for them. You're glad they're at the beach. Yeah. You're just like, oh, I'm jealous I'm not at the beach. But determining the difference between those things is kind of like, I thought that was mind-blowing. People can only describe 3 feelings. Like,
that is crazy.
Dang, like we talk to my son a lot about like big feelings. We want him to know, like, hey, if you're mad, it's okay to be expressive. You can't hit nobody. You can't do nothing out of line, but because he shouldn't feel anger when he's an adult and have never felt it in his life.
And not know how to deal with it.
Yeah, but he'll ask us now, which I'm not like pat myself on the back, but he'll like, Daddy, what feeling am I feeling? And we talk about it, and sometimes he teaches me something that's like, well, dude, I don't know what you're feeling. I'm feeling it too, But anyway, I got off track there. But
no, that's
you're
awesome,
right,
man.
though.
Thank
Jealousy is a wasted emotion.
This is one that I'm glad I learned this one early. Every day you wake up is a win.
Yeah, you won.
And that goes back to the last episode when I start these poor me people.
Yeah.
You realize the odds of being born?
Existence. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's like winning the lottery, like, every day for the next 800 years or something like it's something crazy.
It's crazy.
And you're like, you don't, and I get it. There's people that, there's mental health issues and things like that. And I get that, and there's some people that, I get that too. But what I'm saying, I'm talking to all you level-headed people out there.
Don't put me in that category.
Yeah, man, I can't do it, man. So
every day you wake up is a win. I like it.
Yeah, that's kind of every day you wake up is a win. So,
do we answer the question? Are you living life? Do we give them the answer here?
Leave us a comment.
Do we know?
Leave us a comment down below. Are you living life, and or what is something you learned too late in life that we can add to the list?
Oh, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
There's a record I'm a music buff. I bring all that to the podcast. The Killers have been around a little while. They got huge when I was like angsty and young, and I just have loved their music ever since. But the guy in the band who like is the front man and the songwriter has like, he's grown a ton since they got famous. But his lyrics are always really thought provoking. He lived in Las Vegas, which is for the right headspace is real. It makes you think when you're there. Yeah, you're surrounded by all this, and
burning up.
Sure, and people go there to just get out of their mind. But like when you're in your right mind, it'll make you ask some questions and just the people you're around. And so the dude's a real interesting guy. He wrote this record. It got released last year, and it's called the film is called Thoughts from a Quiet Town, but this album is about life in small rural towns. And they went to Nephi, Utah to write and record the record, and they have all these interviews with these people. But there's lines in that record that are like, is this the life you chose yourself or just how it ended up? Is this the arc you pictured when you closed your eyes and dreamed? But the way they there's a song like maybe it's the Getting By, and it talks about this guy's routine when he wakes up in the morning and he gets in the truck to leave real early for work, and his wife's asleep, and like just the picture that it paints of like these people that are living their life and they're doing their best. There's no poor me about it, but it's like the nuance of life. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like that record, I've listened to it probably 100 times. Like they give you your stats at the end of the year. I'm in the top 0.5% of Killers listeners because I just could not stop listening to that album. It is so fascinating. But it will make you think about your life. It puts you in the shoes of someone that is like, it is. I think it's a work of art.
And it goes back to even like if you went and volunteered at a terminal facility.
How would you see?
And then listen to that, like,
gosh, man, like
heavy.
It's a picture of just I see my parents in it. I see my grandparents in it. It like, I feel like it gave me understanding
and
for
just to think like you and me are not even a breath of air.
No, nothing. Just it's
in 36 seconds. This world will never know we was on it.
Yeah, it's unreal.
So,
but
all right, man. Hey, let's get it back up. Let's pull it back up, man.
I had to tell you, if you got to listen to that record, I might. This might be the one I comment on.
All right,
might go down and leave it in the comments.
There you go. Link it to us, man.
I will. I'm gonna link it to you.
All right, man. Hey, I want to thank everybody for watching, and hey, if you like what we're doing here, do us a favor, share this with a friend. That's all you gotta do. Just share it. Screenshot it or just hit that little share button with the box with the arrow pointing out. Share that on social media. Tag us at Kosmo Unfiltered and leave us a comment down below. Are you living life or did we miss something? I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.